Captains, one of the best seasons of the year is in full swing. Enjoy spring in Legends with a flurry of content available this update. It's time to dive in. Golden Week starts in Legends on April 24th with beautiful new skins, commander guys with unique voiceover, and new camouflage and crate. There's plenty to choose from. What's even better, Yudachi and Hayate will make a return to the store as global XP ships. This content range is also reinforced by the first ever card collection, this time centered around the Japanese Navy. Kaigun collection features 12 different cards. Go check it out. Mighty Iwami is ready to strike with force. This Tier 8 Japanese premium battleship boasts great accuracy and rapid reload on her main caliber guns, on top of hull-crushing torpedoes. Get her as the ultimate prize of the Silver Tsurugi campaign, available with Admiralty backing. Legends turns 4 years of age. To celebrate that, we prepared a special gift for all commanders, depending on their years of service, including solid rewards for everyone and an exclusive premium ship for the most experienced veterans. Go to the store to grab yours. It's time to compete. With 3 arena seasons for ships of tiers 7, 8, and Legendary respectively, starting as early as April 20th, there's plenty of chances to battle with friends, win prizes, and prove you're the smartest captain on the high seas. Rejoice, Captains! Now Service Record provides detailed stats for every single ship you ever played. How cool is that? Besides, a special frag counter camo is coming to the Forge for selected ships. Dive into spring waves and turn the tide.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the update stream. Normally, we would show up on Monday, but Monday here was a public holiday here in the Czech Republic, so we were not able to stream. So we're streaming now and showcasing everything new in the update. So, but I am not alone. I am joined tonight with Final Boss.
Hello, everyone again. I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. And again, we're apologizing for the late stream, but we have quite a fair amount to show you today.
Yep.
Including the upcoming collections and several other things, but I'm sure our lane, Prince Blip, can give you the rundown. So I'm going to put it into 2 minutes.
So major thing this update is that we are officially, unofficially at 4 years now since our open beta release or our close that or what was
4
it
years.
Early access. Yeah. So thank you, everyone, and make sure that you log into your store and get your loyalty reward. I don't have it available, but it'll show up right here at the front of your store. So make sure you get that. If you've been playing with us for 4 years, you will get a free ship, the Cyclone, which is a French Tier 4 destroyer, premium.
3 years, 2 years, and 1 year also has its own unique reward bundles. So everyone, if you've been playing at least a year, will receive something.
Yep.
And don't fret if you haven't got the Cyclone this year. We're under good information that we intend to release it in future years as the 4-year milestone as well. So once you reach 4 years, you will get Cyclone. It will be the 4-year veteran reward moving forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and to answer the question about the background, the rocket planes meme and all this conspiracy theories going around, it's just artwork. It's not a teaser. It's just artwork, and it's pretty cool. That's all it is. There's nothing to it. Don't read into it.
This isn't a confirmation that rocket planes are coming. It's just to do with this update's artwork, guys.
Yeah. So don't read anything into that. That's legit, just nothing. We got Iwami this update. We have Collingwood coming up
which we can show
on Monday. So we can show off that. But also we have a new feature, the collections, which if you achieve all of your collection, you get a free Mikasa 23. It's more of a historical. It's mainly a historical feature for people interested in that. So you can get things like a breakdown of Japan's most famous admiral, Yamamoto Isoroku, as well as some interesting information about their different things. What the significance of the chrysanthemum, the officer's sword, which goes through an evolution throughout the Legends period. You see there's a few different variations of the officer's sword you can see on some of the commander portraits. Different ships, of course, and breakdowns of all sorts of different history aspects. If you guys have any questions, feel free to send them to us.
I can give you the technical breakdown right now on the finer details of the event. I'm sure Prince Blip will cover our history side today. So if I move it to my side of point of view real quick, there are 2 mission series that you can complete that will give you Kaigun collection containers. These containers will always drop you a card. So there are 12 cards available in total to complete the full collection. The way it works is every time you open a container, you will get either a new card or a duplicate card. If you receive a duplicate card, you'll receive like a token point. You can use 2 of these tokens to unlock any card you haven't already received, which I'll display in a moment. Which means once you have 24 containers, you are effectively guaranteed to complete the collection no matter what you receive, because you'll receive at least at the bare minimum the amount required of duplicates to collect the full amount. Obviously, lucky people might get them sooner, and so on. So I currently have the containers on my account right now. We have 2 mission series that you can use to earn these containers. The first mission series, you complete... I
gotta rob it.
Okay, yeah.
So the first mission series is the Path of the Samurai, which you have a bunch of different goals that you need to reach from various tiers, including legendary tier. And we know about the feedback regarding the legendary tier missions.
Yeah, we have seen the feedback. But you can complete these with varying Japanese ships of varying tiers. And then the second mission series is Swift Strikes, which I'm sure is being displayed right now.
Yep.
Swift Strikes is a mission series that is completable only in Iwami. So once you complete the campaign and you receive the campaign ship, you can use that campaign ship to use this to unlock the remaining 12 Kaigun containers that you will effectively need to complete the collection.
Yep.
Don't worry if you don't purchase the campaign and get the ship, or you're not able to complete these Swift Strike missions, because completing both of the mission chains will mean you can complete the Kaigun collection this update.
Yep.
If you don't complete all of the mission chains, don't worry, because you will still be able to complete it next update as well.
Yep.
We'll have an additional way of finishing it next update. So if you're not able to buy Awami, don't stress. The next update we can do it as well. So I'll go through the container process now, and we'll kind of show you the UI and how you complete the collection effectively. So I'm not going to open them all real quick. I'm just going to do like 3 or 4 of them for a demo, and then I'll get them all. So as you can see, as we're opening them, we're receiving camos and other things, and we're always, regardless of whatever we get, we're always going to get a Kaigun collection card. If I go to the collections tab now, these are the 2 I received. So I can flip them, and we received the insignia and the aircraft carrier Kaga. Now, as you can see at the bottom right of the screen, each unique row will give a different reward. So the top row will give a patch background, the middle row will give a patch foreground, and the bottom row will give a flag. And then once you complete the whole collection, you will get the Mikasa ship. There was some feedback regarding it being Mikasa and it requiring legendary tier games and so on. From my understanding, the logic was if we have a lower tier ship, those who aren't necessarily interested in collections aren't missing out on too much. And for those that are interested in collections and they're also interested in like the historical artwork and the background that have been used in these, you can pursue them and you can get them and you can collect them. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to quickly go and power through opening these containers to see if we get any duplicates, and then I can show the duplicate process for you.
Just go ahead and just open them all.
Okay.
So we don't have to spend your the entire time.
So as you can see here, I've actually received 12 duplicates. I've received 9 new cards and 12 duplicates. So what has effectively happened is the collection has gone ahead and completed because it's used the points I've received. As you can see at the top of the screen, below the title Kaigun Collection, it says collected cards 12, duplicates 12. It used the points to unlock the remaining cards and now we have the full amount. And in such, we've earned all of the individual row rewards and Mikasa. You've noticed some grammar issues regarding the cards. Okay, if you just submit that in our feedback, we can take a look and we can make some corrections.
So,
okay. So now that collections are out of the way, if you have any further questions, shoot them in, and we can answer them and take a look.
yep. So, but that's about all we have in this update. We have a bunch of new things regarding balance changes. So, and yeah, we'll play Mikasa 23 during the stream.
Yeah, don't worry. There'll be one time shot.
Yeah. And essentially, we went through and reworked the German commanders. At least the
huge
German
rework as well.
No, we call it a mini rework because we added skills to commanders and changed around the parameters of some of the skills that they have, like Auto Celiacs, for example, now has 2 new skills: Highly Educated Crew and Advanced Schemes, which these are almost directly designed to work with the German battle cruisers best, with Highly Educated Crew giving you extra damage control charges, which is important for whenever you're facing a lot of high explosive or really torpedoes. And Advanced Schemes gives you even more powerful secondaries for any of your German battleships.
Hold on, before we progress, there's already some questions coming in. So there's one comment saying, I've obtained all of the containers and I'm missing 2 cards. If you have collected all of the containers, it is physically impossible to miss 2 cards. There are 12 cards and 24 containers, and any 2 duplicates will allow you to unlock a card.
Yep.
So you may have found yourself not completing one of the 2 mission chains. Just go back and double check the missions and progress in. And that, if there are any other issues, you can always reach out to us and we can look into it a bit more in depth. But if you've completed both mission chains, you'll have them all. And then the other question is, if I receive a duplicate, will it stick with that specific collection or will it apply to other collections in the future? From my understanding, collections is a concept we're still playing around with. There may or may not be additional collections in the future, but I am of the understanding that if you get a duplicate, it will remain with the collection that you've got the duplicate for. Okay.
Yeah. So,
right. Sorry. Apologies, Prince Flip. Go on.
No, you're good. Yeah. So right now, collections, that's how it will work in the future.
Yes.
So let's see. We reworked a lot of the German commanders as we were talking. So Erich Bay, Hipper, basically all the national commanders except for Hans Geisler. And so, like, Gunther Luchen's got a new skill called Loyalty to the Navy, which improves damage against various different types of ships, kind of like Iachino improves Sigma to other ships. And also we made balance changes to, like, Mueller's base trait, Bay's base trait, and Shear's base trait, among other things. These, but probably most importantly, this update, we have nerfed Willed Rebuild. So you guys asked for it, and
about time
coming. And so it's like Willed Rebuild was the most popular legendary skill in the game, full stop, by 3 or 4 times, and it was evidently too strong. So it has been dropped down significantly. It still does what it does. It can mitigate the damage of 1 fire, but it is far less powerful than it used to be. And now, if you want to handle with massive high explosive spam and fire damage, you really want to take 5 fire with fire.
The skill is incredible now.
Yeah, the skill has been buffed a large amount, and will reduce the amount of damage you take from a fire by a lot. The running with scissors has also been buffed. Basically the dispersion debuff that you get with running with scissors has been cut down to only 3%, which is not much. Like, you just run Scharnhorst or some other accuracy skill and it'll work fine. Brass Fender is not based on Final Brass.
Is it the new haircut that's making it look that way? No, there are no commanders or commander guides in game based on any of the any of the community team.
Yep. So So let us know what you guys think about the commander skills, and if you guys like what we've done with them, we can look into doing them more in the future. So let us know, give us all feedback. But yeah,
we'll get the elephant out of the room because the questions are already coming in. Clans and training rooms. There is no additional information right now. We are actively working on it. I wish there was more I could tell you, but there isn't right now.
Yep.
I'm sure we're still going to see the question 1,000 times today, but we have no answer right now.
Yeah. To answer you, Rock, is that 15% less damage per fire? Yes. So 4 times 15% with 4 fires.
Correct.
But if you're running fight fire with fire, you will only very, very, very rarely ever get 4 fires.
Yeah, if your damage control party is on cooldown and you reach 3 fires, it triggers a special effect of fight fire with fire, where it will automatically remove all damage over time effects.
Yep.
And the important thing about here is that also applies to flooding. So if you reach 3 fires and that effect triggers, it will remove all active fires and floods.
Yep. This effect here that's described. So so fight fire with strap fire is very strong. It is probably the meta pick for battleships now.
At least in high tier with all the HE.
Yep.
Yeah.
So BD Lightful is not based on Tikana, despite the resemblance.
Despite resemblance, there are no in-game commanders or guises visually styled around anyone in the community team right now.
So yeah, where do we want to start today?
I don't know. What do they want us to play? What do you guys want us to play? We have Hayate and Udachi have returned for Global XP. We have the Golden Week content coming later in this.
Yeah, we'll show
update.
Golden Week during Golden Week, though.
I need to be careful then because I'm pretty sure I have the camouflages equipped to my ships.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Do you want to tease one of them?
I don't know. If we want to tease one, we should get permission for that.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not.
But I guess they are in the trailer.
Might get my hand slapped. They are in the trailer, yes.
So, but Golden Week is coming. It'll be in a couple weeks. Golden Week, if you don't know, is a Golden Week is a Japanese holiday where it's probably the most important Japanese holiday of the year, where essentially they get 1 week basically off work to relax and recharge, which is a big deal in their culture. So we like to celebrate that for them.
Okay, we've received both requests for Mikasa and Collingwood, and it appears Mikasa is the most vocal choice right now.
So let's start with Mikasa then.
Yeah, we'll start nice and easy.
So I will start with regular Mikasa.
I'll play the Mikasa 23 then.
So we can show the difference between the two. But I am definitely not going to take something that decreases my accuracy. Not that it matters. All right, we're doing Mikasa. So the difference between the two Mikasas is just the camouflage and the name. So essentially, Mikasa or regular Mikasa has the camouflage that is currently painted on Mikasa, while it's got more black to it. This is like its Battle of Tsushima camouflage, and this other camouflage, I'm not sure exactly what the date is for it, but I think that might be a World War I camouflage. But essentially, it's just a different version of the camouflage.
I'm just going to my port to make it the same port as yours, so the lighting is the same. And then I can pull this up, and we can do it. If you go full screen, we can do like a cinematic transition camera work. So there's yours, and then this is the original.
Yep.
And then
that's Mikasa 23.
This is 23. Yep.
Yeah. The yellow stacks are very nice. Nice of buff yellow and nice and almost British in that sense. Although it's not quite the British yellow.
It's almost like the Victorian camouflage yellow. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, it is the same Mikasa we all know, love, and hate. It's a different camouflage.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess we'll go into a game. Will you be able to look back at the collection after it's over? Yes, that collection is yours to keep. And if we ever add multiple collections, you will be able to scroll through all of your different collections and see the cards you've collected.
Yep. So let's see it. And you guys have time throughout the whole update to finish the missions. You don't need to rush them all at once, because right now it's very much Shimakaze and Yamatoville at legendary tier.
And also next update there'll be another chance as well.
Yeah.
So if you don't buy the campaign, don't sweat. Like there's going to be other alternatives to do it in the future. Okay, tier 2.
Tier 2 and 3 with carriers.
Yeah, but yes, nothing in tier 2 has any AA, but tier 3 carriers can't hit anything either. So
yeah,
it's like a rock versus a rock. Like,
so have any of the devs gone to any of the museum ships? So some of us have been to museum ships. Connor has been, or Final Boss has been to Belfast.
Some of you met me there as well.
Yeah, and I have only been to LST 325, which is a landing ship that kind of travels around on the Missouri riverways. Not Missouri, but the United States riverways. So it goes on the Mississippi and some of the other rivers around there.
What purchases are eligible to have the coupon applied to from the loyalty rewards? It will display on the coupon what it can be applied to. But if you're looking for specifics without having the coupon, if you message me on Discord, I can have a look, and speak to our team internally and just maybe get a list for you. Regarding you don't have any legendary tier ships, can I still complete the collection? I don't think so, unfortunately. Well, it depends how lucky you are. If you open 12 containers and you get no duplicates, then yes, you can. But to mathematically 100% guarantee completion, even if you got the maximum amount of duplicates, you have to have 24 containers, which you have to complete all the challenges to achieve. So yes, you can complete it without the legendary if you're lucky. I'm not going to guarantee that you are, just because it is ultimately the RNG of opening containers.
No, I didn't go to LSD, but I did go to Lakeshore Drive. We're going to have torpedoes here. Watch out. It's the Ensign Gabold of legend.
Oh, the Engabold. Turret Traverse is completely miraculous in Makasa. I forgot how incredible it is. Yeah. It's going to shotgun you in Gabold.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the way.
This is the way. Oh, I got a good hit on him, though.
And I disabled one of his torpedoes, so...
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Come to talk with you again.
Okay.
Goodbye, have a great time. Now it's a Wakataka turn.
St. Louis, the uncitadelable ship.
Only one hit. Yeah, sad. Can you help with the Wakatake?
In the smoke?
Yeah. He's in the smoke.
Maybe if I'm getting tops.
I don't think you can. I don't think you have line of sight on it. Oh, maybe.
Oh, those torpedoes really hurt. It's turning out. I think I've missed. And I had AP loaded. I was going for the cruiser. Yeah. Mikasa looks very similar to a BB. That's because Mikasa is a battleship, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a battleship. It's a pre-dreadnought battleship. But since it's at tier 2, we have to put it as a cruiser for the matchmaking to work. But she is a battleship and plays like a battleship.
Plays like a really inaccurate battleship.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're getting the cap off. I'm going to take torpedoes from this carrier, I think. No.
Yeah, I'm dead. So. already on you. So, let's see.
Just trying to avoid this carry. Carry keeps trying to strike me right now.
Somebody asked, what are my favorite memorable sources I have used for ship history? So it kind of varies on each nation. I like, for British ships, I really, really like David K. Brown. He has a whole series of ships or books on ships from the Napoleonic Wars all the way to Cold War. And he was a naval architect and shipbuilding engineer, so he has a ton of experience and can describe the way things work very well in terms of ship design elements and why things are the way they are on British ships. And so that series is really, really good. I also like any of the series done by John Jordan on the French warships. Those are particularly good series. Will A.L. Otago come back? Not likely.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
This thing is slow. I would rather play literally anything in tier 2, but Mikasa. I miss the Oleg. I feel like I'm committing cardinal sin playing tier 2 and it not being Oleg. Oh, right, okay. It starts moving. Oh, okay. Turret traverse is
Your turret traverse is big yikes.
Very
it's an old
special.
ship. Like Mikasa was dates back to 1898. So she's old.
Carrier as well, yeah. The carrier's just been striking me all game.
Yeah.
Without fail.
He struck me once, I think. But so, okay, let's head back to port. Yeah. So, no plans for A.L. Otago to return or any sort of analog for it. So, like, there's no plans at all for it. And it's unlikely to happen. Because of multiple different issues. So let's see. Where do we want to go now? Do we want to try Collingwood?
Sorry guys, you're gonna see me blowing my nose a lot. I have a runny nose right now. That was painful to watch. Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. Right. We can. I mean, they're asking for Collingwood earlier, so
Yeah, we could do Collingwood.
do Collingwood.
The Collingwood is coming out on Monday, so get ready for it. Let me set mine up here. I'm gonna run Agilane Nelson because why not? So basically the hybrid battleship commanders got buffed because Will to Reed build is no longer as valuable. If you look at it that way, which is kind of interesting. Why do I have her? I need to change that inspiration to. So let's see. So Collingwood is a. I'm gonna steal the camera.
It's already on you.
Oh, it's already on me. So Collingwood is going to be available as a Tier 6 premium battleship on Monday. In the premium store. She is similar to Nelson, but not quite. As you can see, she only has twin gun turrets, but these are 419 millimeter guns, like Conqueror's guns. And you can notice that she has 2 smokestacks, which means that she is much faster than Nelson. So with my current setup, she's almost 28 knots, where Nelson would be at like 24 knots. And she has something else very notable. 2 charges of main battery reload booster. So she is essentially kind of a glacier cannon version of Nelson. Still has somewhat of a super heal, not quite as good, and hits like a truck. So
It's just a much higher caliber.
yeah.
Yeah, much higher caliber.
So let's see how she goes. Is Collingwood easy to Citadel, just like Nelson? Yes.
Both of them particularly. Yeah.
Yeah. So she has 6 419 millimeter guns. They are accurate. They have 2.0 Sigma standard dispersion.
They're both very different play styles. Like, yes, they have the front facing guns, but Collingwood has much higher AP and just higher caliber overall.
No way they gave this thing a reload booster? Yes, way we did.
Give it 2.
It has 2 of them, yes. So, like, it's... And yeah, the biggest guns at tier 6 now. And so, and she's not just a copy paste of Nelson. The model is quite different. It's 16 meters longer. It's a little bit wider. And some details are different in terms of the shape of the hull. But the armor is essentially the same as Nelson's. Essentially. Sigma is 2.0.
Final boss, what ship is better? Frederick de Grosse or Maine? I'd say Frederick de Grosse, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of German battleships, but between the two, I'd say, yeah. Frederick.
Not sure. They're about the same for me.
Oh, Gneisen at the start of the game, broadside.
Sounds like main bit. Oh, crap. I had HE loaded.
Oh.
I feel like a potato.
It's turning out, so I think I might just miss that, actually. I hope. Oh, no, because Gneisen turns slowly, so...
Nice chunk of damage there. See if I can get Normandy. Normandy is slowing down a lot.
Graspy on the left.
Roger. Not too worried about him. More worried about Normandy.
So, Prince Blip, what is the Sigma, and does it have regular AP or British?
It has regular AP. The Sigma is 2.0. And so the AP also has quite good penetration, as you can see there. Well,
No.
I just
I'm not shooting anything right now.
dunked the Normandy, so... and it has standard high explosives as well. So it's 1/6 HE pin, but with guns this large, doesn't really matter.
Our battleships on the left flank are leaving the left flank, so I'm going to head left and try and just pressure that side a little bit so that we don't... I really don't want to get steamrolled. So, Graf Spee is just peeking his butt out on the back there. I think I get a hit.
Yeah, the Vaser wants me dead, so...
I think this might be a good shot. So real quick. Caught him broadside. We'll see.
Actually,
I didn't lead particularly well though, but
I'm actually going to push into Bravo and take it.
damn.
No, keep it on yours.
Okay, on me? Okay.
So I'm not going to be active for a little while.
Maybe if I lead a bit more, I was going to say lead a bit more, but I don't think I can. We're going to hit the island. If not, it'll be very close.
Okay, I'm spotted by something, which means...
Graf Spee, probably.
No, it's the destroyer.
Okay.
It's the Z39. And the Vaser, of course.
I just turned into those tops. I didn't see him. Oh no. No.
Wait.
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
Okay, Graspy's out. Now we're gonna turn to combat the Fuso and nose into that destroyer. Oh, the destroyer's saying good luck. If you can just push him and spot him, I can help, buddy. So I can focus out this Fuso real quick.
All right, nice and out.
Oh, come on, please. Not getting particularly. Yeah, I'm in trouble now. I'm in big trouble.
I just got out of the cap zone. Crap. But I've spotted the carrier.
Yeah, they're the tops. It's a lot of tops on my nose. Probably take one or two. Okay. I'm really crutching on this like supreme heal right now.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna push. Like, if at least I can make the DD uncomfortable because he's fired his tops, and I can probably get the Fuso just to secure this flank if I can reserve my health.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead soon.
Okay. I think I can probably get the Fuso. If I can hit him in his middle line or below his front gun, maybe. No. I'm purposely hitting him in like his heaviest thing to not get over pens, but yeah.
You're pretty close to him now, so.
That HE salvo was heavy. You know what? I'm gonna hit him below his rear guns. I'm gonna try and get that Citadel. Okay, well. Fire with fire is coming in clutch right now, reducing this damage.
There we go. Vaser got me. So.
I'm taking so little damage from 2 fires right now. Like, it's keeping me alive.
Yep.
Just dodge them. Nice. Hopefully I dodged all the others. Come on, heal.
Yeah.
Alright, nice.
If it can Citadel a Nelson, it can Citadel a Collingwood.
Dude. Can you just... I'm being like... I really just wish this carrier would keep him. Please, just... You can keep him spotted for a minute. I can probably try and combat this a little bit.
Yeah, now the Vaser's coming for you, so good luck.
Please, please, please. Reverse. Yeah, ouch.
Yeah. Keep in mind, guys, you're comparing Collingwood against Nelson, which is the best battleship at the tier. So, like, being worse than the best is not it's not really a metric to measure anything with.
No, carrier's gonna get me. Yeah. Good job, carrier. I tried to pressure that side, but I really didn't want to get steamrolled because we lost a flank at the start of the game. So I thought if I push it, I can at least make them a little bit uncomfortable.
Yep. So let me show some of the stats on the ship here. So Collingwood. So let me take off Nelson here so that we can get normal stats. So, well, actually, I can't do that. So with my build, which I am running, essentially a pretty normal hybrid build, but I do have Big 7 on, so the damage is going to be increased. I have 7,000 HE damage. I have 15,000 AP damage, which is nice and chunky. Get sonar and main battery reload booster, both of which Nelson does not get. So if we compare, Nelson only gets the super heal. And it has more HE damage, but not as much armor piercing damage. Collingwood is much more of an armor piercing ship and has better armor penetration, because Nelson's armor penetration is actually pretty terrible. Gets 58,000 and a half HP. Solid gunnery statistics. The speed is 28 knots. Turning circle is a little larger than Nelson. Rudder shift time is a little better. And detectability is solid enough for tier 6. The armor profile is, well, I can't show you the armor profile yet because I have to wait for it to come back. But it is essentially the same as Nelson.
When you're comparing ships, the premise is it's bigger guns, it's slightly faster, it has an improved heal. It's not Nelson heal, but it's improved over the battleships. You know, it has the really hard hitting, high velocity shells. It's not a case of being a direct comparison between Nelson and Collingwood, because you can say the same about every tier in the game when it's comparison. You can say, well, no battleships are. You know, I'm not going to buy that over Julio Cesar. You know, it's a separate play style. If you already have Nelson, but you want something that is like harder hitting with reload booster, that's a bit quicker, it's an alternate play style, and you can buy into it. And this is the thing: all players have the choice. You can choose which ship you want to buy and which ship you want to play, if any. It doesn't have to be the greatest, and that's okay, because ultimately, one ship has to rule them all in a tier. There's always going to be one top performing ship. And, you know, some players like to run meta 24/7. Others like to have choice and variety. And that's okay. You know, the playstyle is quite fun. You have the reload booster, which is arguably the best consumable in the game.
Yeah. He's saying we're capping. Nelson does much more AP damage. Then why is, with the same build, my AP damage is 15k on this one, and it's only 14k on this one? Sure, and you do have more guns, but they're less accurate.
You also have reload booster.
Yeah.
Again, which is arguably one of the best consumables in the game.
Yeah.
Because you can use it as an instant shell swap, or you can use it for a double strike shot on something that's broadside. And
you also have like 4 seconds lower reload than the Nelson. So it's like Nelson Sigma is 1.9, which is good, not as good.
I'm not telling you to buy this thing. I'm not here to market and sell this thing to you. Like, once it's in the game, you can see the statistics, you can have a look, and you can see for yourself. I'm sure the CCs will be making videos on it, and you can review their opinions and their thoughts, and review our opinions and our thoughts and ask us as well. Yep. We're the community team. We're just here to show you the content and engage and have fun. We're not, you know, it's really up to you if you decide to purchase it or not. It is an alternate play style from the Nelson, and you know, for me, I value the main battery reload booster personally. Yep. So, you know, it's preference. It's how you want to play. Just how each other nation has, like, its tech trees all have different gimmicks, right? Between Collingwood and Nelson have their own gimmicks. And yes, I love playing Nelson. Nelson is a very fun ship. I also like playing Collingwood. That's a fun ship too. Yep. If you want to buy both, buy both. If not, buy one or the other. It's up to you. Yeah. Regarding Super Test, I've seen a few questions. So I'm actually in the process of sending out the approvals, like, now. Yesterday and today I started. It's going to take me a couple days. Because Discord keeps, like, bitrate locking me. They keep telling me I'm sending too many new DMs, and they keep preventing me from sending DMs. So it's going to take me a couple days to message everyone with their invitations for Super Tests. Just keep an eye on your DMs, you know, over the next couple working days, and you'll know. Yep.
So let's see. I'll show you guys the armor whenever we're able to. Right now it's still in battle, so we cannot do that. But the armor is essentially the same as Nelson. It doesn't have the 32 millimeter plating on the side. It instead has the 26 millimeter everywhere, which means it's more HE resistant than Nelson is currently, in terms of 152 millimeter HE. Not bad. You want to show off Awami?
Yeah, so for those who know me quite personally, know that I tend to detest Shimikazes because they always kill me. So there's a bit of a running joke among some of the more, like, hardcore players in the loop in our Discord and so on. Well, Iwami, here's the thing. So internally, like, our team, because they'll sometimes come to us for the like build suggestion articles that you see on the blog. And they come to me and like, hey, can you suggest a commander build? And I'm like, okay, sure. What ship? Iwami. I'm like, oh, great. You mean the battleship that comes with what is effectively Shimakaze torpedoes on it? Brilliant. So, yes, Iwami is a Japanese battleship that comes equipped with what I would argue to be incredibly potent Japanese Shimakaze torpedoes. Take with that as you will. I'm sure you have already seen the CCs play it and have formulated your own opinions. I think it's strong. I think the torpedoes are definitely a unique selling point.
Yep.
Especially for tier 8, because that means you can now expose tier 7 to Shima torps.
Good point. It doesn't have a plane, so
you can't Arthur's the Cold it, yeah.
No.
Does no Arthur's the Cold?
So I'm gonna run where's my Iachino? Throw him on.
But yes, we can play Iwami. We'll give it a go. I have to take my Arthur's the Cold build and adjust it though, because
yeah. I'm gonna swap this for might as well go all in running recitatives. And brawler. So here's the specs. Has a lot of HP for tier 8.
there's a lot of HP in it.
Yeah. Or 80,000 is nothing to scoff at. I think that's the second or third highest. You get torpedoes, solid air defense, solid maneuver, like solid stats all around, pretty much. The armor is pretty solid, but the Citadel is above water, so you can get Citadel, but it's still quite nice, and it does have a small turtleback element to it. 50 millimeter deck plating, so all around solid ship. Collingwood is back. Here's the Collingwood's armor. So it's 26 millimeters all around, so that so it will bounce. It will, or not bounce, but it will shatter 152 millimeter standard HE, and which is better than Nelson, but it does not get the Nelson's casemate 32 millimeter armor. So the belt armor is, as with Nelson, the belt armor is basically.
Show the torpedo stats.
I did show the torpedo.
Oh, you've shown them.
Yeah.
Boy.
15-kilometer torpedoes, 60,000
20,900 damage.
But the main thing is you can see these torpedoes from a mile away. They are 2.2-kilometer detection range. So
it's the truck that you see coming down the road, but it still hurts as much.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
And then question in the chat I've seen a couple times is why is Ramat's guns 133 millimeter and KGV's guns are 134 millimeter? Essentially, it's because nobody in the world can agree on what size those guns are because they kind of sit right in the middle of between 133 and 134. The British call it differently. The Americans call it differently. So it just shows up differently sometimes in some articles. Yep.
Okay, we're good to go. Yep.
Yeah, there are no plans for rocket planes. The background image is just a meme. So
it's just artwork. It's not like a secret reveal. You know,
No.
we're not breaking the fourth wall and hinting at something here. It's an artwork that looks cool. That's literally it.
No plans to replace Tier 7 with Tier 8 for the roadblock segment at this time.
Come on, Final, aren't you British? It's called a lorry. Okay.
All right, we're in the middle of the map. At least it's just a Tier 8 game, so or Tier 7. So no Shimikazes to worry about. All you need to worry about is a lightning.
No shimikazes. I love that's how you open the game. There's no shimikazes to worry about.
Yeah. So
Oh, dude. Crazy.
Iwami is A140B3, but with the change of the guns from triple guns to twin guns, and the addition of torpedoes.
Honestly, with how far these torpedoes go, you could just like punt them down the middle and just hope you hit something. They're far enough range and they hit hard enough. We could probably like cripple a DD.
Yep.
I'm just gonna punt some down the middle right now and just see if I hit anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna punt some down this lane here.
They'll be reloaded before we get into a fight anyway. Although they are quite a steep reload.
Yeah, 2.5 minute reload.
Yeah, it's an oof. But for a battleship, I guess it's kind of what it is, right? Sidefinder. Hello there.
And we do have artwork that's been in the game that has ships that haven't been in the game ever. There's an artwork with Akagi on it. Akagi's not coming to the game. It's not a model, nothing like this. So.
I really want to hit something on their left flank, but nothing's coming up.
It has a Nagato. No, they're Izumo-based guns.
All stations requesting fire support.
Okay, we're starting to see the ships on the left flank, but they're really far out.
Yeah, my range is short because I'm running brawler.
You're getting the reload reduction.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
Tosa has 5 turrets. It's not a Tosa. Iwami is A140B3 with changes.
I'm not sure if their DD is stalking you or me though, because there's seen in between us both last. He has a smoke.
I'm not
screen us down.
spotted, so he's just sitting there right now.
I am spotted then, so he's probably stalking me. I think I can, honestly, I think I might be able to, I really wish that DD wasn't there, because if he wasn't, I could just push down this middle and just corner these 3 battleships in the objective right now, because they're all just sat there, all facing the same way.
Come on, Rupert. There you go. Oh, hi, Malfi.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
I got 1 overpen. Yes, I did. Oh, well, there goes half of my health. I've just been hit by something undetected on the far right side. I suspect it's probably a Musheshi, because that really, really hurt.
Tosa is fake.
Yeah, it was the Musheshi. It was the Musheshi that hit me.
Tosa was a real ship, and they didn't complete it, but they definitely shot it. It was expended in gunnery testing.
Yeah, that Musheshi just ruined my whole day. An undetected Musheshi that hasn't fired a single salvo all game decided to just come out of the woodwork and smack me around my side for half my health.
Welcome to Musashi, my friend.
Yeah. Elmoff coming around as well. No.
I got torpedoes here. 3 of them. A high key.
I'm gonna be dead in a minute. I'm not gonna be alive. Yep, there we go. Super important question for Boss and Blip. Fried chicken or pizza?
Fried chicken every day.
Strange question, but yeah, I'd agree. Fried chicken, probably. Although,
Nothing
to be fair,
wrong. Nothing wrong with pizza, but fried chicken is goated.
if it was like Domino's or something, like American pizza, like that I had in America, I'd probably pick the pizza. But I'm yet to really find like a really good pizza place in Prague.
No, I grew up in the Midwest with convenience store bought. Oh hi, I'm a potato. Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah. Well, I got Mushashi'd, so.
Yeah, so we'll try that again. Distracted by chat, I'm gonna say, but yeah, the
That's an excuse, right? It is honestly very difficult to play in chat. Like, it's easy to play when you're just staring at the screen and you just
let's try.
are not
calling
paying
one again.
attention to the chat. But
Yeah, I know, PG. I am a potato. I'm a complete potato, and I feel really bad. But oh well.
honestly, if there was a good pizza place I could find, I would probably prefer the pizza.
Yeah, like Pizza Hut in the U.S. is completely different than what you have in here in Europe. It's so much better.
Even in
US.
the UK, it's like super greasy and just like stacked with as many toppings as possible. Here, it's like you'll get a bread base with tomato sauce and like a little bit of cheese and maybe a basil leaf.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, where is my monstrosity collection of just different animal meats? And where's all the grease?
Yeah. Where's my meat lovers?
I want
Pizza
to
Hut.
eat a pizza and wake up with a full face of spots in the morning. Doing Collingwood again? Okay, right. I'm gonna play something else then.
Yeah. No. Like we have a or back where I'm from, we have a local fried chicken place within like a grocery store nearby, and we always joke that they put literal crack in it because it is so good. I've actually been to a wedding where I'm from where they just got catering from the grocery store for fried chicken.
You know, if you want to play Legendary Tier, we can do Legendary Tier and show the frag camos, actually.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Show off the frag camo. I don't think I have very many frags on my legendary tier ships, though.
I don't have a whole lot on my amateur. I think I'm like 200 or something.
Yeah. I'm on 7. I don't play legendary tier at all. But this is our new frag camo. It evolves as you get kills. So essentially, this icon on your bow will count for every kill you have, including AI kills. And the emblem itself will change every 10 kills and 100 kills as well.
Yeah, I've already seen a super tester with 2,000 plus kills on a Shimakaze frag camo. Yeah,
This is the way.
it's not the way. No, it's not. This is not the way.
Yeah.
AI kills count too. Yes.
Yep.
So AI,
All the game modes, basically.
arena, ranked, standard. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the reason we allow AI kills is because we do have a significant AI playing part of the game, of the player base, a quite large amount of people that play.
Yeah.
So,
We have a fair amount of players who like exclusively play versus AI.
and
And that's just how they want to play. So
yep.
to be honest, people say they see a lot of inflated kills, but you know, you're only going to get 4 or 5 a game anyway. Like
Yeah.
you can generally get that in standard too if you're quite a competent player. So I don't know. If you see 2,000 or 3,000 kills on something, even if it's in verse AI, that's still a lot. To be fair. I need to turn left and get out of this middle, off the gate, because
The code is not too difficult to separate. We just have players that play AI, and we want them to have as much of an access to this camo as you guys do. So there's nothing wrong with playing AI.
There's a fair number of players who only play AI and not standard, and they'll have like their own friend groups and divisions they play in versus AI, and that's how they'll unlock their ships, and they'll they'll buy their premiums for, and they'll just interact, play their battles.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's everyone's going to play the game their own way, right? So
Right.
I really wanted to make it behind this island before I get spotted, but no, so I need to turn on to get cheeked by the Republic. I really don't want to get cheeked by the Republic. I'm not turning quick enough. I was trying to just race behind this island before I get spotted. The Republic hasn't fired his shells yet. Thank God.
He fired at me once.
Did it hurt?
No.
Oh, did he miss?
Yeah, you missed.
Okay.
Now he's firing on you.
Yeah, I turned in just quick enough though for him to not cheek me, which is nice. I play a lot of Yamato. Well, I won't say a lot, but
Iwami just got shimmered.
yeah. Republic is going broadside. He's turning out, so if I lead up a little bit, I think I can probably chunk him. Come on. Oh.
Yeah, he's running away from us. Alright, push in.
Yeah, to be fair, we are playing a Yamato. Their Yamato on the left flank is pushing also.
Torp spam here. Can't tell it. I don't know.
I'm taking two of them. It's unavoidable.
Pick one.
Yeah,
Low
two.
damage though.
They were like 20k a pop. What do you mean low damage?
Well, I didn't take that much damage from it, so I took only 8k.
I took a fair amount.
So I think this is a Hayate here.
Okay, I'm gonna. I really want to push this other Yamato on the left flank because he's making our left flank uncomfortable. But I also don't want to sell in the middle where the DD is.
Yep. I'm pushing in.
Hayate, yep.
I see him. Come on.
Undetected again.
Where's our Hayate left?
Yeah, there's a Hayate right there.
Yep.
Is he shotgunning you, or do you think you're gonna get him? I
Yeah,
fired shots. If you don't, I will.
I'm stopping here. So.
I got him.
Thank you.
The Yamato on the left is pushing in, so I'm going to move in to intercept him.
Gonna take 3 of these. Ow, that hurt a lot. But
So a couple of facts about the frag camo while we're here. So the emblem on the ship, and also like the little strike marks underneath evolve as you get kills. The color of the emblem will change based on getting kills. Again, it's like the logistics of it. So if you're in a battle and you get a kill, it won't update mid-battle
yep.
because the kill is added like server side and into the camo once the battle ends. Which was probably when I've heard about it internally. That was my first question. Was, oh, crazy. So how does it update? And they gave me the run in. Will it be released to other ships in the future? Probably. Safe to assume it will be released for other ships in the future.
Yep. And it will very likely stay as a steel thing.
Yeah, I think the general intention is to keep it retained as a steel. A lot of players I've seen in the Facebook communities and some in Discord saying 5,000 steel, that's so much. So we've recently increased the amount of steel that's earnable in ranked seasons, as some of you may notice. Like in previous seasons, you've been able to earn like 1,300, 1,200 steel a season. So, in 3 or 4 seasons, you can get a camo. A few comments about being paywalled. Steel is a free camo. It's a free currency. So the intention for it is you play and you earn it, and you save up for it, and then you can buy this really cool camo that actively tracks a stat, which is like a whole new logic.
Okay, that's gonna be,
How many kills until it turns gold?
I'm not sure what the threshold.
I've seen that the ST guy who had 2,000 on his shimmer, it was a really cool red looking emblem. But now you can see how many kills a Yamato has before you cheek them. So.
Or how many kills a Shima has before it just shotguns you. Like, well, this guy doesn't have a Shima.
Yeah, like people who are buying it on this shimmer, it's like, great, I'm buying the frag camo for my ship that no one ever sees because its concealment is sub 5 kilometers.
Missed.
I don't play ranked. What should I do now? Huh? You can do endless trials in our campaign.
Do I kill the Shima or do I kill the Repub?
I don't know. Probably the shimmer. If the Republic doesn't get you first.
Nope. Yamato got me.
Hit or miss. I guess they never miss. Huh? I'm waiting for the shimmer to come around like, wait. Is he just chilling on this corner? I'm spotted. By what? At what cost? Let me put the plane up. Maybe it can... How much health did the shimmer have? Can I AP it, or do I need HE?
You can use AP. He's very low.
Oh, so down here on the right. What cruiser is that? Alaska. Okay, which way is he going? I'm being spotted. Is it the shimmer? Please, no, dude. I don't want to die to a shimmer again, please.
No plans for the Stellar Clash mode to return.
Oh, poo. Okay, he missed. Thank God. I thought I was about to get cheeked by Yamato then. Well, I thought he was going this way. Alaska.
Yeah.
Brother.
Will we ever do Twitch drops? Maybe. But most of our live stream viewer base is on YouTube. So. No plans for return to Stellar Clash, Brian.
Radar. I know you're here, Alaska. You don't need to radar me to know that I'm here, bro. Come on.
My apologies. I thought it was on Final's camera.
It's literally Alaska just vibing here, waiting for me to do something. Trying to spot me for his allies. Just kind of working. Yeah, that hurt. A shimmer over here somewhere. Oh. Come on. I'm going to get cheeked. That Yamato's going to cheek me in about 4 seconds.
And there are no plans for any other usage of Elite Suite. Its purpose is to be converted to Global Suite. That's it.
Please don't cheek me. Please don't cheek me. Please don't cheek me. Cheek me. Oh. Okay. Now, Yamato overmatches my nose, so I can't be spotted here, because I'll die. I've got Shimmer on my left. Friendly battleship behind me. Oh, where? Here? Really, dude? He's sub 5.4 kilometers. I'm gonna get shotgunned. I don't even see him, and he's this close. As long as I reverse. Yeah, that's fine. Get out of my game. Go on, Shimmer. Goodbye. Now reverse before the torpedoes come. Get behind the island. Let's go. It's gonna take one top, and that's it, and I'm dead. Alright, I got Yamato over here. It's gonna be coming around this island. Alaska's vibing there. I have an Arthas the Cold left, I think. Oh, no, I'm not running Arthas actually in this build, because I changed it a minute ago.
Yeah, I was wrong with this.
Oh, just missed on the Alaska. Damn. I just have to get undetected for a minute and just... There we go. I'm undetected now, so I can just chill. He's slowing down, so I'm going to miss. It's fine.
Yeah, Cosmo, I'm just answering the questions that people are asking. Some things that there are just no plans for. And that's probably just because, like no plans for Stellar Clash. Like April just ended. We're not planning April for next year yet.
I really, really want to cheek this Yama. Really want to cheek this Yama. I think I haven't led enough. I definitely haven't led enough, but he's turning out, so I might get a cheeky shot at least. Oh, yes.
Nice chunk.
I'm still undetected because I'm just abusing these 2 islands, hiding my superstructure right now. Yes!
Dreadnought medal?
I think so. Yeah. I was just trying to stay alive because the thing about Yamato is even if you only have 1 HP, you can still fire your guns, and for Yamato that's terrifying. You just stay alive as long as you can and get as many salvos off as you can to help your team win.
Yup.
Atlantico Battleship Wakanda when? It's in the works, and you'll see why it took so long once it's released.
Yep.
Because there's something unique and interesting about this one.
Let's see. No, like Brandenburg for GXP win. First off, we don't answer questions about X ship win. Second off, we just released 2 ships for GXP this update, so it's going to be a little while before we get anything else with it for GXP.
Any plans for PvE events similar to the old Halloween events? Well, Halloween in general is a PvE event.
Yeah.
Like every Halloween, we usually have the what is it? What is it called? Transylvania.
Yeah. Saving Transylvania
Yeah.
and various variations thereof.
There's always
Yeah.
something a bit different.
What's in the works? New ships are in the works.
Clans are in the works.
Balance changes are in the works.
Training rooms are in the works. What else is like widely requested that we're actively building?
Let's see.
Just,
Well,
just UI improvements in general are in
Yeah.
the works. There's a few quality of life improvements on the way.
Yeah. 4K 60 PS5 is in the works.
Yeah.
Like it's in the works. Like not.
Not soon,
Yeah.
but we're just saying what's actively being worked on.
Yeah.
Tech tree extensions in general are in the works.
Yeah. We want to finish that off.
Are you guys considering adding Battleship Thunderer?
No.
No.
That's a hard no.
We normally don't comment on whether things are coming or not in the future, but there's some that we'll just outright tell you that there's no plans for, and that is one of those ships that we can just outright tell you there's no plans for.
Yep.
So
Steel ships are in the work.
yeah,
Ships plural.
PC graphics in the works. I wouldn't necessarily say PC graphics, but there are always just visual improvements.
Yep.
Kind of in the works.
Water nerfs in the works. That's been a work in progress for 4 years now.
Yeah, that one's been delayed a couple times.
Yeah. Well, 3 years, I think.
What if it just turns out that water nurse was just our secret code word for clans this whole time? Like, been delayed. Waterworks are still not ready yet. Water nurse. Okay, how long is the ×3 first win bonus on for? Ooh. I don't have that on top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's just this weekend, but I'm not sure.
I think it's a little bit longer.
Maybe.
I think this time it is a little bit longer. Any plans to make Legendary Tier a little bit less expensive? No.
Nope.
We don't want players to just live endlessly in Legendary Tier, so we have the expenses to make them go down and play some lower tiers now and then.
Yep. So it keeps people flowing up and down the tiers. Although we are aware of feedback that tier 8 is too expensive, and so we're looking into that. No promises or anything like that, but we're aware of that feedback.
Okay, well, you teased Constellation final. No, I haven't officially teased it. I may or may not have been spotted in a few battles checking a few things.
Let's jump into tier 8.
Yeah, okay. will we ever see extensions past tier 8, so tier 9 and 10? So hypothetically now, we technically have every tier in PC except the super ships and their tier 1. And right now we have no plans to introduce their super ships or tier 1.
Yeah.
I'm never going to say never, but right now there are no plans at least.
Atlantico Commander is in the works. And you'll see why when he comes.
Yeah, there's something unique about this commander which is requiring the additional development time. And you will see when it comes.
Let's see. Which Grey Ghost? Good point.
Sorry?
So there's basically a lot of people say like, oh, Enterprise is a Grey Ghost, but Grey Ghost is a nickname that's been given to like every American carrier that's existed, including Alabama. I think is also called Grey Ghost.
One question targeted at life in the office. Do you have seemingly unsuspicious boxes at the office, like screws, where there are actually sweets hidden in it? No, we tend to have boxes laying around of just like random merch from years ago that we used to sell.
Yeah, and we do have sweets, but they're out in the open usually. So.
Yeah, like we have like bowls of candy everywhere. So you can just grab whatever.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more the holy fridge that's the best part.
Yeah.
We have a refrigerator that's just constantly stocked with different sodas and iced teas and things.
Yep.
Yeah. What kind of merch? Any shirts? Yeah, it's like
usually it's shirts are pretty common.
torpedo plushies occasionally.
Yeah.
Like the old ones.
Well, we don't even have the old ones anymore. They're everybody's taken them or have been given out. Occasionally it'll be a hoodie or something.
There's the occasional Kobe brick set where we've had a collaboration. There's one in the streaming room in the back right now that's not been built. Just like all sorts, like mouse mats. We kind of see all sorts of stuff. It's predominantly all PC merch, so none of it is Legends related.
Yeah.
The Catty is on the table, not this table. That's on Sahela's table. The Catty is. Speaking of merch, we actually have this is laying here right now, like within arm's reach. Like it's everywhere in the office. You just find random stuff laying around.
Yeah. I think I'm the only one in the Legends team that has any Legends merch left. Maybe Robin has some, but
I think you are the only one because you have like one of the trialing.
Yeah, I've got like this is actually a Legends hoodie. That I only know 2 or 3 people that have this hoodie.
I don't think they were ever solved. I think
No.
they made a few of them to trial if the quality was good, and then they just never proceeded with it. So you have like one of the trials. I'm very jealous.
Okay, I have made a mistake.
Oh yeah. Yes, you have made it. I can see you over there just getting hammered.
Yeah, it's just 1 minnow, but that's
Final
not
boss
a problem.
butts on the case. There's no cat ears here right now. I would if they're on the table. They're not here. I think they belong
Don't
to
say
Silas.
that because Chegg might deliver them.
Oh, yeah, that's the point. I forgot Chegg's in the office watching the stream. Okay, so I won't put on the cat ears, Chegg. Please don't bring them into. Please don't bring them right now.
Do it. What is that destroyer? It's going to be a Shimakaze. Fun.
How do you choose? Oh, those Shimmer Torps. Am I taking Shimmer Torps?
Yep.
Oh my god. And I'm getting broadsided by Yamato.
How's the clan development going? It is going. There are some bugs with it that we're hammering
those
on.
were indeed Shimmers. And I think that's... Yeah, Wooster shooting at me. Okay, I'm in trouble as well. I made a mistake too. I made a big mistake. Can I lob over the island? Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna die in a minute. I made a dumb mistake. How are the ships for the special camouflage chosen? Let me read the full question. I saw something about us having Yamato and Shimakaze. What about the rest?
I think the camos were chosen by popularity.
Yeah,
of
like
ships.
Yamato and Shimmer are probably like the 2 most played.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Worcester is the most played cruiser, but I'm not entirely sure of that. Because Minotaur might be the most played. Oh my god!
What, Yamato? Just get yammered?
Yeah, I just got yammied.
I'm getting memed by everything right now. I'm trying to just.
Yeah, I'm really like out of it. I'm not playing.
I have no damage. I have a nose in Yamato hitting me, and I've got a Wooster behind an island just HE farming me because I'm being spotted by the Shimmer.
Yeah, I'm really out of it today, so I'm not playing well.
Come on. Yikes.
This Minnow's gonna kill me.
Seems to get unspotted. Shimmer top still trying to taunt me.
So we're working on 4K 60 for PS5, but no news of when that'll happen.
Just dev struck their Wooster before I die. I'm gonna get killed, but at least I got the Wooster that's spamming me from behind the hand.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to die at this
I'm
point.
still being spotted by something. I don't know what at this point. I'm gonna get overmatched by dude Condestrat, and there's the yeah.
Nope, Constellation will not be shown. We don't have it, so.
Would Stalingrad be too strong with HE? Probably. I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and that'd be to give it HE, but we have no plans to do so. So
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be too strong with HE, but it would also kind of mess with what our vision of the ship is, which is a long-range AP sniper.
Constellation is spotted lately. Can you show it now or later on the stream? No. No, I don't think I will. No.
No, I don't think I will.
All stations requesting fire on the designated
It's not. We're not quite ready to show it yet. Will other DDs with radar get a buff? They will get a buff if they need it, and it's something that will probably get reviewed over the coming time.
No plans actually, because all of the ships except for Orkin and Black have their intended radar duration with the radar rework factored in already. So technically, they had longer duration actual than they should have had, and so now they all have normal durations. Black and Orkin were buffed because theirs were artificially shorter. That's it.
Yeah, Black and Orkin had incredibly low duration radar in general.
Yep.
Why was Legends mobile tested in the US and iOS but not initially released there? So, from my understanding,
iOS is global.
No.
The initial testing was global.
Yeah, but right now it's
Right
just,
now it's not. He's
just,
saying initially.
oh, it's just Canada and Philippines right now.
Yeah.
So it's limited because it allows us to control like the flow of people coming in, so that we can, focus on making changes and improvements without having an on-swarm of thousands and thousands of new people.
Didn't turn fast enough.
Rocket planes in testing? No, they are not.
No plans at all for rocket planes. We don't want them. The rocket planes in the artwork is just artwork. It looks cool, so we have it.
I'm gonna play a Yami game again.
Another Yami game? Okay.
You can play whatever in Legendary. I unironically
I'm playing
enjoy
Speaking.
Yamato quite a bit.
You say I can play whatever in Legendary. There is one choice.
You put out sleeve and
So
we put Arthur's Cold back on.
yeah, Stickmaster, we cannot answer questions about will X ship come. So sorry, you can stop asking. Will Lennon ever return? Technically,
Good question.
Yeah, good question. Technically speaking, we said yes a long time ago, but it's one of those ships that we really would have to be very, very careful for that to.
It is still, like, to this day, I think either the top or the second top performing battleship in Tier 7, right?
Yep.
By quite a margin, actually. So it would be quite careful.
Yep. I'll play Sleep in new Celiac skills. Good point. Sorry, I haven't updated. I've been at home this entire update, so I've been on my PlayStation Is false advertising? What is? Not sure. I don't know. But
Lenin is good because the gun dispersion actually works. It also has very competitive rotation on its turrets.
it
Because
also has all the turrets up front.
yeah, it's everything about Lenin.
And
is
really, really,
strong.
really good armor.
Yeah. Like, pick a USP. Lenin has it all,
Yep.
to be frank. Except, infinite DCP, but does it really need it?
Gets the crash DCP, which is better.
I'd gladly pay $300 for Lenin. It's not about the money at this point, to be completely honest.
It's not about the money pass, man. About
It's more just about, preserving game health in general.
Yeah, because like Lenin is incredibly strong. So, what is the fastest to get to Iowa? Well, just playing the U.S. battleship line, the normal battleship line to get to your Iowa.
What carriers are we playing against?
Yes, that is why the Lenin is not in the supersonic rates. Okay.
Is there a chance to get the legendary mods again? So we introduced them temporarily as part of a test, which is why they were introducing the limited numbers. I can't comment whether they will or not come again in the future, but you can probably expect them to return in one way or another in the future. Once we worked out the kinks with it.
Yep.
Okay, I need to concentrate on the game for a minute because I'm in a bit of a iffy position. Yeah, and the carrier has flown over here.
Yep. He just bombed me.
Yeah. This is the way.
Probably should not have taken that shot.
I really want to hit the Shishino, but I don't want to get broadside by that Yama, so I want to just chill for a minute.
Oh, I actually hit the shimmer. Okay.
You hit the Shimmer?
I did. Not for much, but I hit him. How's Kirasame performing? Very good. Kirasame is very good.
Okay, there's a lot over here. The carrier's coming back again with torpedoes.
Oh my god. I am leaving. Nope. I'm not staying here. Goodbye. Screw you guys.
Oh, no. Every time I go to take a shot, this thing, it disappears. Come on. Yeah, this is not going to be particularly fun. Check this out real quick. Is it going to be a good shot? Or is it going to be a bad shot?
Take the camera, yeah.
Oh!
You're probably playing better than I am. So.
I told my nose is going to overmatch me, which is not fun. That's going to hurt. Nope. Cool. Only 5k. That's not good. I'm trying to be very conscious of these these Yamatos on my flank, dude. I really like one Yamato salvo is enough to just scuff your whole game. So I'm being really conscious right now. There's one up on the front. I can probably cheek him. He's got a bit too much angle here, but I don't have surprise on my side because the aircraft keep spotting me.
It's like I want to back out and get this cruiser in the cap, but there's a Yamato there.
Are those shimmer torps? Are those widespread shimmer torps?
Yes,
They better not be.
they are.
11 out of range, thank God. What is that in the cruiser? Is that
That's
Yoshino?
Yoshino, yeah.
Okay, so he has torpedoes that can reach us from the end of the Earth. So. Can I get in here? Or is that volcano going to be in the way? Please. Let me get the shots over. Oh, just. Did I miss? I must have.
Yeah, I'm gonna push around and try and get the Yoshino.
This Yamato is pushing up a little bit now, but dude, I don't like the idea of having a Yamato on my side. And the carry is also, you know.
That Yamato that's closest to us, he's firing HE. He's trying to farm that mission. So screw you, carrier. Go away.
I think I've just cheeked this Yamato, so I'm putting my damage plane up to get the kill. No, it's too high. Really? Damn. Oh, I'm getting shotgunned by Yoshino, I think. He's YOLOing around.
Yep. Sorry.
So good.
Of course, the one time Yamato fires AP. Are you kidding me?
One Yamasalva got you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. Come on. Yeah, nice. Oh. Okay. Time to challenge this Yamato, I think, because you're the ones I've know. They're not really in a position to harass me on the left, and the right are too far away. It's just the carrier and this Yamato that are my issue right now. Like,
Yep, so I'm going to answer some questions here.
yeah, sure.
Joe, so if you want to complete your collection, you're going to need to get Iwami and use that to unlock some extra cards this update. The next update, there will be more opportunities to get collections.
I turned too much. I'm going to get cheeked here. I made a big mistake.
Canada's naval ships. Canada did have some naval ships, some destroyers and cruisers. They even had a few carriers after World War II. They loaned a few carriers. Most of what Canada had during World War II was ships that are too small to fit into Legends, frigates and corvettes.
I am doing more damage than him. Like, I do out DPS this Nose and Yamato, but I feel like with this carrier, I'm really not left much choice. But I don't want to trade in a ram, but I feel like I'm just not being given the opportunity to not.
Yep.
Because the carrier is just not letting me fight this. Can I disable his guns at least? No.
There are no plans to buff the Udaloy.
Yeah, shots from the right. It's unfortunate. Yeah, carrier. Man, that carrier really had it in for us this game, didn't he?
Yep.
Oh, you're not gonna. There's no way.
Dang it.
The Yamato is showing me his cheek. Why'd you do that? I was getting ready to drive by him. I took the lock off and everything. I was like, let's go.
Yeah. On the Sleafin, I was running Henry J. Hyde, but I would switch to Celiax nowadays.
This game should be over in a minute. Who we got? Let's have a look. Yes, we have the left flank is very secure with our team with Destroyer Escort. Yeah, I'm gonna just. Yep.
You guys are bots. Play something else. Sure.
I'm a bot. That was a 180k game. That was pretty good.
Yeah, let's
I mean, that was a 180k game. Why that? A team on the left at the back. I feel like that was. I did good. If it wasn't for the carry, I could have took the Yamato as well.
Yep.
But damn.
Let's see. What do we want to do? Collingwood?
Good.
Let me throw on a standard commander. Change that will to rebuild to the fire with fire.
No, we haven't actually covered the Cyclone yet. That's the point.
Oh yeah. We could do Cyclone.
Okay. Do Cyclone. You're like, I want, dude. That's confused me. I feel like 180k is far from a bot game. What? I'm so confused. I want to know what your not a bot version of a game is.
Yeah, clearly he didn't get 200k, so it's not enough.
Like, define bot for me, someone, please.
It's like sure, I played a bit of like a bot, but I have been playing terrible this whole night. So
That's crazy, dude. Not 200k, not a 200k game. Unacceptable.
unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Main battery. I don't know. I feel like gun traverse or main battery dispersion. Dispersion, maybe. Okay, so command build for this thing. Ooh.
Okay. So speaking of Cyclone, will the 3-year person get the Cyclone next year? Yes. So Cyclone is going to stick around as the 4 years reward.
Wargaming trash bots. Man, I really want to know what you consider a good game, bro. If 180k isn't sufficient for you while I'm also on stream answering questions, I don't know what you want to consider a good game, buddy.
Yeah,
That's rough.
There are no plans to sell Cyclone or anything like that. In fact, our newer members of the Legends team do not have it on their accounts.
What do you mean a 3-year person? So he used the phrase 3-year person as a way of just saying someone who has played the game for 3 years.
Yeah. Somebody who got the 3rd year loyalty reward and did not get the Cyclone.
We'll
for
get the
4
4th
years.
year next year with Cyclone.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you put a limit on 3 ship classes in any given match? 5 DDs in each match isn't fun.
Yeah.
I think you actually did data pulled this, didn't you? And it turned out to not actually be...
Right now, it's a little bit inflated due to the missions. But generally speaking, at high tiers, you're looking at less than 8% of matches have more than 4 destroyers per side. And like it's fairly decent. Technically speaking, can we put a limit on the matchmaker like that? Yes, though we do not want to, because adding limitations to the matchmaker means it takes longer for everybody to get into games, which is just not good for the game health overall. Because the longer people have to wait to get into games, the less likely they want to continue playing the game.
Tier 5, Jamway, T22, Ramat. Okay, this is an okay ship lineup, I guess. Torpedo range is 6, so I can't pre-top anything, just fine.
We have Australia ships. We have Perth. And what's the other Australian ship? The Vampire.
Carriers in this game. Actually, that's the point. Disengage my AA real quick. I think you're a bit too late there, Prince Flip. I think you might have already been
he's gonna be
spotted.
right over my head.
Yeah. Okay, so their DD is going to be somewhere around about here. Well, maybe
You didn't spot me, so.
right here.
Okay.
I wonder if I can get some cheeky tops in this cop. If he keeps going this way, I probably can. Oh, I've been pre-topped. Oh, he's turning away.
Will the game ever be able to support 12v12? I don't think so.
I really want to engage whatever this destroyer is before I... Yeah, it's the T-22. Crispy. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to push this because I don't want to... They've got so many teammates here, I really don't want to just get spotted and then get hit by everything and lose all my health at the start of the game. But I also want to prevent this T-22 pushing on Normandy, who is just full sending it regardless.
Darn, we cannot answer questions about future ships. Sorry.
Can the game support larger division sizes? So right now, the current division size was intentionally limited to 3. Because our Legends reduced overall game size. If it was division larger than 3, it would mean they compromise almost half of the team, which would be just too strong.
Yep. No, carrier spotted me. There are no plans at all to increase division size. Division size of 3 is already 30% of your gameplay or of your team.
Yeah, I think it does answer that.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
but I'm just reinforcing it.
Yeah, like it's not going to happen, so...
Am I going to do any more history streams on ships in the future? Yes, I need to sit down and actually plan one. So I'm sorry it's been so long. I need to just figure out what ships I want to cover and then do it.
So maybe I can deal with this this Fuso, because he's just chilling this rock. He has like no intention. He's like, this is my rock. You cannot move me away from my rock. I think I can use that rock to get to him without getting spotted. That's a nice boulder.
I cannot tell you about Constellation. Other than it exists.
It is one of the ships of all time.
Range to torpedo Oklahoma.
This Fuso, I think I can just... If he doesn't go broadside to my team and die before I get over there, I think I can... Oh, actually Oklahoma is looking a bit juicy. Need to be careful. Because he's coming around. Damn, I wanted to get the Fuso, but... Slow him down, maybe?
I just gotta start AP farming.
I think that plane has probably just spotted my torpedoes. Oh, a Fuso there spotting me.
Oh, sorry, I was the one spotting the Okie.
It's all good. I landed some torpedoes on him. Not a frag though.
No plans for subs.
Oklahoma's a bit annoyed. He's coming straight at me. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go on, carrier. Finish him off.
Yeah, good point. Constellation is a museum ship you can visit on the eastern coast. I can't remember which city it's in. But it is a nice sailing frigate from the olden days.
There's the fire. There we go. Yes, Oklahoma. Go on. Right. I'm not going to bother chasing the no health graph speed in the corner of the map. See you getting the cap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can try and get the graph.
Still full health, you know. I've not had anyone give me a proper good hit yet.
These guys must look less.
Oh, I actually, unironically, I was a bit of a bot there, and I totally forgot the Fuzo even existed over here because he was just behind the island for so long. I just forgot he was there. I was like, okay.
I shouldn't have taken that fight, but lost a minute of cap time. But we got to go. These guys must look forward to streaming and answering the same questions for 3 hours. We do it for the interesting questions. So if you have interesting questions, talk to us.
You have us for 2 hours to ask pretty much whatever you want. And we can't answer everything, but we can do our best.
Yep.
Give me a fire on Fuzo. You know you want to. Carry is basically just going to perma spot you now to prevent the cap.
Yeah. I can
Okay.
go get him.
Fuzo's turning his gun. Kind of want to get this Fuzo. Oh.
No plans at all for Thunderer. Shikishima, maybe, I guess. But probably be a while before we add another Yamato-like shipment.
Yeah, I think Mushashi was quite... The Yamato ships in general are very popular.
Yep.
And every time we release one, you usually have to give it a bit of time to cool down to see less of them in the matchmaker before you include more. Oh, Fuzo. Just, bro, come on. We're 5 minutes left in the game. Let's just get it over with.
Just gotta farm some citadels on this ranger.
There's
That's a
only
big
one
bet.
fire. Matrix dodge, Matrix dodge. Ooh, ooh. You got me good there, Fuzo. You got me good, buddy. What is your favorite Czech beer? Pilsner.
Yeah, Pilsner. Gambrinus is pretty good too.
I don't drink a lot of Gambrinus. I actually drank a Pilsner last night. I had I went to the supermarket and I bought like a cured meat selection. And I had it with some Parmesan and some Pilsner.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was actually a very good little snacky dinner. Yeah.
Can I kill the ranger?
I'm trying to hit his superstructure, but because it's so tall and in one place, it's like... Fuzo, do you mind? Carrier's also trying to get him. Good, there we go. Well, I think we're fine now. That's the game, I think. Once you get the carrier.
No, I'm not gonna get the carrier, I think.
You know? Still 4 minutes left. Are you almost dead?
I'm dead.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll put my speed boost and gun it over there and see if I get anything, but I guess like put the controller down and answer some questions for a bit.
Why does Collingwood only get 419 when the design could have theoretically handled 457s? The design could not have, not the ship that size. You would need a much bigger ship to handle 457s. So 419 millimeter was considered by the Royal Navy for the G3 class battle cruisers before the Washington Naval Treaty limited things to 406 millimeter.
I'm sorry, Mac, what was the question there? Because I see you mentioning the ST-61. There was a ship that was supposed to be a skin for T-61, a fan made one, and they ended up making it a clone ship, ST-61. So I'm asking for it because it's unreleased content. So you're partially right and partially wrong. So it was never intended for public release, and it was never intended to be a skin for the T-61 either.
From the beginning.
From the beginning, like from the initial design phases. So the ST-61, the ST stands for Super Test. The Super Test 51. It is a clone ship of T-61 in every way imaginable. But it was never intended to be released into the wider game. So basically what was happening was we were learning that Super Test was having a bigger and bigger impact in the game, and they were helping us catch a lot of bugs, and we wanted to show our appreciation for the longer term testers. So we held a competition in Super Test where all the testers voted on what ship they would like to see a special version for, and the most voted ship was the T-61. And then we had another competition within Super Test where we let all of the Super Testers design their own camo, and the best voted one would be the one that was featured on the ST-61. So the testers voted for the ship, and then the testers designed their own camo, and then we included it in the game. I can show it in a minute. So it's not unreleased content. It is released. They are in the wild. People do have them, but the people who have them earned them for their participation within the Super Test program for what I consider, in general, just quite exceptional, participation and helping us a great deal.
Yeah.
Speaking of Super Test, have you guys selected the new batch yet? Yes, we have selected the new batch, but I haven't got around to messaging everyone yet. I was actually doing that today before the stream.
Yep.
It's going to take us a couple days. Obviously, the weekend is coming, so probably by like Wednesday, Thursday, if you haven't got a response from us, you haven't made it this time around.
Here you go.
I will show the SD61 on stream once this battle is ended. I'll show you. Because it even mentions the name of the super tester who designed the camo. So it was, yes, it's a limited ship, but it was never intended to be released from the get-go. Like, even from like the initial design stages, it was... The testers picked it, the testers designed it, it was like super test from the get-go, from start to finish. That was his intended purpose. Yeah, as Mobius has said, even the name ST61, that was also a name chosen by the super testers. It was a joke. They were joking about how we should call it ST61 for super test, so we actually checked internally if we could, and we could. So it was picked that. So they picked the name, they picked the ship, they picked the camo. Everything was basically down to votes in one way or another. And it was, it's as much to a fully customizable custom ship they could have received. Are we getting a new UI in battle? I mean, in general, there's always UI improvements, but...
Yeah. So, but in battle UI, there might be additions to it made, but we like the way it looks, we like the way it handles. So I doubt we'll make any major changes to it.
I'll show the ST61 and the normal T61 now.
Yeah. There are no differences between Mikasa 23 and Mikasa. It's just the skin.
So as you can see, you have the normal T61, which you all know and love, the popular German destroyer. Stat-wise, so if I put the same commander build on both, and the same modules, hold on, so I'm going to mirror the modules just so you can see the stats as well. I'm going to show you everything's identical. So we have the same modules on both now, the same commander builds. So I'll go through the stats slowly just so you can see them all. You can always go back and pause or whatever when you revisit. And then the camo on the T61 is called the Type 9. This is also a running gag, so I'll show you in a minute. And then on the ST61, we have it here. So the camouflage was designed by testers and voted. We have the running joke that Oleg is the strongest ship in the game, and it's almost like a god within the World of Warships universe. So on the side of the camo, the super testers wanted the joke of "In Oleg we trust." So we have that, and it mentions ST61 on the nose. In general, I think the color scheme was picked from the regular consumable ST camo that they sometimes have.
Yeah. The camo design was done, but they chose to keep they chose to use the colors.
Yeah.
On this version.
Stats are exactly the same. In every way, the name is different, but the camouflage, instead of being called Type 61, it's the S-Type 61. Yeah. I guess running on the super test joke, ST. And then, as you can see in the camouflage's description, we have given homage to the super tester who designed the camouflage and won the competition. So they are forever immortalized in our video game.
Yep.
Yep.
So, what's the top 3 strongest ships at tier 8 in my opinion? Probably Prince Ruprecht, Alanim Sumner, or Elbing, one of the two. And for cruisers, Buffalo, probably. Buffalo is very strong.
Yeah. Okay, well, what do you want to play?
Let's see. We got time for one more.
There's German changes, so we could run the commander changes.
Yeah. We could... Somebody asked Napoli. So we can do Napoli and Schlieffen.
I'm probably going to unironically play the ST-61 with the new torpedo royal skill.
So we'll go down to tier 5. What do we have at tier 5? I will take... I will be indecisive, but I'm going to take something German. Let's see.
For the record as well, even those within wargaming don't have the ST-61. I think
I don't have it.
I'm the only person in the whole company that has it because I was actually a super tester before I before I joined the company, and now I run the whole program. I was a player before I joined, and I was one of the super testers, one of the super test coordinators.
Yep.
So the company as a homage let me obtain the ship, but even internally they don't have it. That's how exclusive this ship is. It's one of the rarest ships in the game.
Yep. We did play Collingwood. It's back in the stream probably about an hour ago. We're constantly making improvements to the mobile version of the game, so it's so things or even basic things that still need to be added. We're still working on it.
So a lot of carriers in the matchmaker today, isn't there?
Yep.
I think every game we've had has been a carry game.
Almost. Yeah.
Final boss is the final form of all those players. I don't think so. A lot of you are definitely better than me at the game, I think.
I mean, final boss is he's one of the better players out there. So
I do really badly on stream though, so you'll never see it.
yeah.
To be honest, I always do really bad on streams.
I've always been mediocre, and that's never going to change. My skill set is in memorizing things.
This guy knows everything about the. Whenever I need anything about the game, I just DM him on Discord. I'm like, "Hey, what is this?" I get a response in seconds. Guy doesn't even have to look it up. Just bonk, like answer. I'm like, okay. It's the most rare ship. How many people have it? I'm sure it's less than 50 people. Oh, if you go and ask the team on Discord, I think I've answered that question.
I think it's
like
34 right now, something like this.
Well, add 10 more to it because I gave away 10 yesterday.
So 44.
Yeah, so I would say it's less than 50. Yeah, like there's less than 50 of them in the wild. I gave an exact number a few months ago in Ask the Team in our Discord. So if you take whatever that number was and then add 10 to it, that will be how many of them are.
Yep.
Because 10 more testers earned it yesterday. You might even see one. They might be out there playing them. You might catch one of them in their new ship.
Yep. Why do my guns go all over the place when I'm close to an island? So if you're very close to an island, the aiming hitbox of the island is a little bit is not always super tight. So and that can mess with your aiming a little bit.
I'll try and quietly capture C real quick. Oh no, that's a RAM map.
It's just that's a limitation of the engine because the way the islands work essentially is they go straight up in terms of their hitboxes for aiming at least.
Oh, DD, Fushan. I'm scared to engage him with the RAM mat out in his smoke. That's not going to go well for me. Unless I can, like... Oh, don't take that top. Don't. Oh, deep waters. I'm not gonna take it. I don't know why am I being worried of deep waters.
How you win a giveaway is you get lucky. There's no special trick to it. No, there are no giveaways this stream.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my guns to the other side, and then I'm gonna try and gunboat that DD as I withdraw. No. Okay, he's already spotted. Okay. Well. Okay. Now I'm gonna dodge the Rammat shells, which are no doubt gonna be shooting at me in a minute. No? Is he not gonna shoot me? Really? Oh, there we go. Dodge. Dodge, dodge. Nice. Now I can turn left, and I should be undetected in a minute. Yes, there we go. That's some AP. Probably can chunk this Southern Dragon a bit. Don't hit the island though. So I can't chunk him now, it's turning towards me. I really want to cap the objective and he's pushing me out. Damn it. Big scary. Okay. On top? No. Did he dodge them all? Yeah, he has. Okay. You have to get out. Shatters? Oh, maybe I just chunk his nose then. Hold on. Come on, give me them overpen pens in his nose. You can do it. You can do it.
You can't answer anything related to collaborations at all due to how they work. So.
Okay. Shit. Oh, push. Accidentally swallowed it out on stream. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I got caught completely unguarded by these two DDs.
We're rated 18 plus, I think. So.
Okay. How's my naughty player mouth? Oh.
Such is life.
Ah, no. I'm scared. How do I avoid this? If I can bait him into turning to my tops, maybe. He's going to avoid them, I think.
I'm gonna steal the camera here.
Matrix dodge. Keep going. Yes! Top, get him! Get him! Run! Come on, we can get some distance because the Fabuki accuracy is a bit lacking. So I think we can...
And bonk.
Hey! Dude, I don't know how I survived that. I got the carriers trying to finish me off right now. Is he gonna succeed? No. I guess I may as well turn my A on. He knows where I am anyway. Oh yeah, but I was spotted by the carrier until I died. This is the way.
Jackson, no plans for that. Adding live UIs like this takes a pretty serious impact on the performance. And also, we don't generally have room on our UI to show that all the time. See if I can get this remote.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Okay, sir.
So, well, generally it's just Pan-American in order to avoid, or rather to avoid supply problems, because The Pan American nations, generally speaking, individually did not have a whole bunch of ships or ship designs to pull from. So you have to combine them in order to get enough to work together.
Are we getting the missing tier 8 regular tech trees? Eventually, I think the plan is we aim to have the tech tree tier 8s out
Yeah.
sooner or later. So you can probably expect some stuff, yeah. What is the difference between the ST61 and the T61? Only the name and the camo. Statistically, they are identical.
Yep.
You already played Collingwood? Yeah, we gave Collingwood a go not too long ago.
This is our last match of the night anyway, so.
Okay. Thank you for your patience with answering these questions and doing these streams. You don't need to thank us. It's why we're here, right?
Yep.
We may not always play the best.
Yeah.
But
And it's always the end of the day for us too. So, and particularly on a Friday, it's been a long week.
yeah, the biggest issue with the streams for us is that we spend all day working, like doing other stuff, and the stream is at the end of the night for us, like before we go home. So we're always exhausted by the time we come onto them. But we often volunteer to come on these. Like, you'll never have difficulty finding a CM to come on a stream because we all, the moment there's one available, we're all volunteering. We just love to come here and interact with you all.
Yep.
So that's why there's always two of us, because there's plenty of us to go around, and we're all happy to do them.
Unless we're sick, we're going to be here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can tango with this Tennessee here.
I think the only relatively good game I had today was my 180k Yamato game. Everything else has been super mid. So, oh well. Any submarine plans? Nope. Out of the whole wargaming team, who's the best player and why is Orochi? Actually, I think it's probably Sailing Robin.
Yeah, it's Robin. Definitely Robin.
Definitely Robin, yeah. Orochi's good, but Robin is something else. Like, this guy is something else. Every time I look
Robin's the kind of person that he's just casually whacking out 250k games all the time.
You'll be sat next to him, working with him, and every time you look at his monitor, this guy's got a Kraken on his screen. Like, every time. Every time.
But he also very much focuses on playing really, really good ships. So
yeah, and then you'll be working, and you'll casually hear a bang because he's like punched his desk because he's got a game that isn't the Kraken, or someone shimakazi'd him or something. You'll be minding your own business, next thing you know, your entire computer screen is shaking because he's thunder punched the desk.
Yeah. Atlantico Commander, yes, there will be an Atlantico Commander. And they'll come whenever they're ready to come. Rocket planes are not coming. It's not a teaser. It's just artwork. No plans for open water maps. Open water maps very much disadvantage a lot of ships. Basically, the game's designed around you being able to take some cover somewhere, especially with some ships like Atlanta. Can't do anything on an open water map. So
we had it for the Yamato test event, just so we could get the data on the Yamato. It's like the only reason, because we wanted it to get shot at. Right, we wanted it to hit things, and we wanted it to get hit, so we could get as much data as possible, which is why we had it for the test event. But gameplay-wise, in the wider game, I don't think it's particularly healthy. Yeah. It's like the meme of asking for Epicenter on Two Brothers. Like, it would be fun for one game, and then once you've had it 3 or 4 times in a row in the matchmaker, you're gonna be like, ah. Oh.
Let's see.
Do you guys think the two of you could defeat Robin in a 2v1? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I have full confidence he would beat us, especially if he's playing something spicy.
Yeah. 4-day late notification of the 60th anniversary of USS Thresher wreck. It's also the 100 and... What's the math here? It's like the 108th anniversary of the Titanic sinking. I think that's today.
I wouldn't really consider that cause for celebration.
No, it's not. It's not a cause for celebration at all. But it is an anniversary.
Upset about the rocket planes. I was so excited when I saw that. We're not adding them.
It's just artwork.
It's just. I think we need to have a chat with game design in the future. And be like, guys, please don't add anything in the game that we're not adding because everyone thinks we are. It's not a tease. Like even in the stream, if I go to my camera, we just added this as a joke. Like, there's no intention. Like, I can swear to you right now, we're not adding them.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Let's see.
But this game is the last game of the day, so if you have any questions, now's the time to get them in because we end soon. What if we say please? If enough players say please, maybe in the long run, I don't know. There's no plans for them right now. Like, there's just not. And I think the community is very mixed on the idea of them.
What ship is better on the spreadsheet, Daring or Cabalros? Daring. Daring easy.
Daring is top performer right now, isn't it?
Yeah, Daring's top DD.
Wow.
So.
Daring is a spicy meatball. The Duck event coming back? We've just finished April.
So no plans for next April at all. Who knows?
We can't leak you what would happen next April even if we wanted to because we have absolutely no idea. So now that Will to Rebuild has been nerfed, are you planning any way to balance HE spamming?
Good news for you. We
Yeah.
buffed Fight Fire with Fire. So
Yeah.
you can swap from your Will to Rebuild to Fight Fire with Fire.
So here's the thing. Will to Rebuild was never intended to be the anti-fire spam skill.
It's always been Fight Fire with Fire.
Like, Will to Rebuild was intended to be the constant healing skill, not the immortality, counter to fire, counter to shells, counter to flooding, counter to everything. So effectively what has happened is we've nerfed Will to Rebuild by making it so it heals saturation, so that now you can take damage even if you've been, everything is fully saturated. And we've nerfed its heal rate per second, so it's equal to the rate of which a fire deals damage per second. So there's still benefit to using it in a fight, because it will completely just neutralize the damage of a single fire. You won't gain any damage, and you won't gain any health. But for those attacking you, it's a counter to divisions of 3 people all nose in, tanking shots, because now you can set one fire on them, and now you can continue to deal damage. If you want a fire counter, a HE spam counter, we have significantly buffed Fight Fire with Fire. This thing now reduces damage by up to 15% for each consecutive fire you have.
Yep. So that's up to 60% reduced fire damage.
And
with 4 fires.
If you get 3 fires and your damage control party is on cooldown, it will instantly repair all those fires. Oof. And it will also take flooding.
Yeah,
off.
it's like a double DCP in that way. So,
yes. So that is our address to the HE spam. Like, now, if you're running Fight Fire with Fire, the more fires they set on you, the less damage they'll deal. Significantly less.
Well, they'll still do more damage with 2 fires than 1 fire, but it will
not hurt as much.
It won't hurt nearly as much as it used to.
Yep. So Will to Rebuild was like the Swiss knife of skills. It just did everything, and that was the problem with it. There was no reason to not run it. Like, there was no benefit to running anything else because you just had this one skill to rule them all. But now you have to pick between constant healing or very good fire counter. And it's actually a choice now. It's not just, I'm going to run Will on everything because why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So all we did was give it its purpose back. Like, the thing we intended it to have. And we wanted to keep its identity. Like, we understand that it's 20% is a good amount to get because you still have enough health where you can, go into another fight afterwards and not be completely scuffed. But we wanted to address the fact that it was just causing immortal ships. And it was very busted in divisions. So
yeah. So Will to Rebuild, for context here, Will to Rebuild was picked 3 to 4 times more than the second most picked legendary skill in the game. And that was because everything else was not as good. Yes, this is why we made the other skills better.
But we also acknowledged that some of you used it to counter fire.
Yeah. And
we didn't want to just nerf Will and then leave you nothing for fire because we knew that would frustrate players and it would cause a different problem. Which is why
which is why we buffed Fight Fire with Fire.
Yes.
So HE spam was addressed.
They came together, right? And now you can pick one or the other, and they're both good in their own way. So
Will to Rebuild is worse. Fight Fire with Fire is better.
A lot better.
High explosive causes fire. Most of the damage the high explosive people do, depending on the ship, comes from fires. This is what happened here. Running with scissors is also a more viable option now because the dispersion nerf is not nearly as bad as it used to be. Farsight is somewhat better than it used to be because it no longer takes away your. Let me find the commander with one. No longer takes away one of your heals. So.
Any plans to rebalance the more useless traits?
So the way we look at traits is as a commander themselves. So we look at command, like when it comes to base traits, we don't. We generally speaking don't look at it as what about this trait on this commander and that commander and this commander because there's too many options there. So we look at it as what does this commander serve. So if we look at like Mueller has a very, very, very high win rate. So we nerfed his base trait as part of the package that he brings to the table because altogether he's a very, very strong commander. So that's how we look at it.
But yeah, so you have a choice now. And
can I open the container? Yes, I can. Or I can log out.
You just log out.
Oops, I can open the container. See which one this is.
What container is it?
It might be a collection container.
Is it a Kaigan? Do you think?
Nope,
No,
it's a commander container.
Oh, what commander do you get at least? Anyone good?
Gapret, Ensign Gapret, best boy. He got buffed last update, so he has more speed now.
And on that note, guys, I think it's time to come to an end with the stream. But, the stream may be over, but you can still reach out to us. We're in our Discord, talking everywhere, and we're definitely not hidden behind anything by any means. So, do you want to do the outro, or should I?
Go for it.
Okay. So, as always, thank you guys for joining us, and we're happy to be here and to interact with you all. We hope you enjoy this update and everything it brings. And please don't hesitate to reach out to us with your feedback, your thoughts, or just if you want to say hello. We're happy to get it, and we love to hear what you have to say. I'll pass it over to Billet for his final words, and then we'll end. Have a great day.
Thank you for coming, everyone. So give us your feedback in our feedback channels about what you think about this update, the skill changes, etc. But when you're looking at skill changes, try to look at it as in the big picture. Just because we nerfed one thing doesn't mean that we did it in isolation. We may have added something else somewhere else, or made other changes that make the skill better in different ways. So please keep all that in mind. Let us know how you think, and thank you for coming. Have a good weekend. Stay safe.